Imagine walking along a shoreline at night, and with every step or wave, the water glows like a million tiny stars. Or diving deep into the ocean, where the darkness suddenly erupts into blue-green flashes like an alien city lighting up beneath you. Welcome to the world of bioluminescent ecosystems, nature's own living light shows what bioluminescence really is, and how life makes light. Where these glowing ecosystems show up from surface sparkles to abyssal flashes. Why organisms use light, and why these phenomena matter for science, culture, and conservation. What is bioluminescence? Bioluminescence is light produced by a living organism through a chemical reaction inside its body. It's not heating like a light bulb, so. Scientists call it cold light. That's because less than 20% of the energy becomes heat. The rest is light. National Geographic education. How does it happen? 2 key ingredients. A molecule called luciferin, and either an enzyme luciferase or a related photoprotein. When luciferin reacts with oxygen, often helped by luciferase, it produces light. Different organisms may use different versions of these chemicals, which is why colors and patterns can vary. National Geographic education. Most bioluminescent life is in the ocean: fish, bacteria, jellies, tiny plankton, and more. On land, fireflies, and some fungi glow too. But the ocean is where the phenomenon really dominates. National Geographic education diagrams or animations of the luciferin-luciferase reaction. Quick montage of glowing creatures. The deep sea, a vast, flashing world. The deep ocean is mostly dark, so when organisms can produce light, it becomes an incredibly useful and common form of communication. Research from ocean scientists highlights that because the deep sea represents the majority of living space on Earth, bioluminescence may be the most common form of communication on the planet. Imbari, the Smithsonian Ocean Site, adds that in the deep sea, bioluminescence is extremely common, and notes that we often see it when organisms are disturbed or reacting to predators or mates. Smithsonian ocean footage of deep-sea creatures: lanternfish, jellyfish, shrimp flashing or glowing. ROV footage. Dark waters suddenly lit by a school of fish. Blue-green light is the star here because shorter wavelengths travel farther underwater. Red light doesn't penetrate deep, so deep-sea animals usually produce blue or green. Some even appear red to blend into the darkness. Smithsonian Ocean split screen or overlay of light wavelengths underwater versus creature color, surface sparkle, glowing plankton and coastal waters. If you've seen videos of waves shimmering in turquoise, that's often due to tiny plankton called dinoflagella. These single-celled organisms glow when disturbed by waves, paddles, or boats. Under the right conditions, their blooms can make the ocean look like it's full of stars. Smithsonian ocean visuals. Night beaches glowing. Kayaks cutting through luminous water. Close-ups of plankton. Under microscope. These surface displays are not only beautiful, they can also signal ecological changes. When dinoflagellates bloom intensely, sometimes the conditions are linked to nutrient shifts or other environmental factors, which scientists monitor. We'll talk more about why that matters later. Why do organisms use light? Light is expensive, biologically. So when organisms make it, they're usually using it for a specific advantages: feeding, defense, or communication. Feeding and luring prey. Some deep-sea predators have glowing lures to attract curious prey, like the famous angler. Others may illuminate the area to see or confuse prey. This turns the darkness to their advantage. Animation or footage of an anglerfish with its bioluminescent lure. Squid flashing to distract prey, defense, and escape when threatened. Some creatures flash or emit glowing clouds, startling predators or creating confusion. Others use light to hide their silhouettes, called counter-illumination, matching the faint light from above, so predators below can't see their outline. These tricks help them survive in a world without sunlight. Examples of squid releasing glowing ink. Hatchetfish with underside lights blending into faint light. Communication and mating. In such a dark habitat, even small flashes can serve as precise signals, finding mates, identifying species, or warning rivals. Each species can have its own rhythm or pattern. Imagine secret Morse code messages in the deep, visible only to those tuned to it. Sequences of different species flashing with unique patterns. Overlaid text describing possible messaging. Why these ecosystems matter. Beyond the spectacle, bioluminescent ecosystems matter for science, culture, and conservation. Window into ecosystem health. Dense plankton blooms or unusual glow patterns can signal changes in nutrients, temperature, or pollution. Important clues for scientists studying ocean health. While many glowing displays are natural, sudden or extreme events can be warnings or opportunities to study shifting conditions. Side by side of healthy glow versus intense bloom. Graphics showing possible environmental influences, scientific insight, and innovation. Studying the chemical pathways like how different organisms produce luciferin, or how they evolve these systems helps researchers understand enzymes, genetics, and evolution. Some studies even explore how these compounds are sourced or synthesized by organisms, leading to deeper biological knowledge. Mbari. Lab shots. Scientists studying glow under microscopes. Schematic gene diagrams. Cultural and educational value for people who visit glowing bays or witness surface sparkles. These experiences ignite wonder and curiosity about the ocean. They can motivate tourism, but also emphasize the need to protect fragile habitats, avoiding pollution, supporting conservation, and respecting local guidelines. Tourists quietly kayaking in glowing water. Educational signs at a protected coastline, tips for responsible viewing, and closing thoughts. If you have a plan to see these glowing ecosystems in person, go with guides who respect local rules and habitats. Avoid harsh lights or touching the water more than necessary. Understand that intensity varies by season, weather, and biological conditions. Nature decides the show, not us. So whether it's the silent flashes of deep-sea life or the shimmering waves beneath your feet, bioluminescent ecosystems remind us that the natural world has its own brilliant living light, shows blending, chemistry, evolution, and beauty in ways we're only beginning to fully appreciate. If you enjoyed this journey into nature's light shows, hit like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you've ever seen a bioluminescent bay or want to learn more about the ocean as hidden wonders.